Greetings, humans, boys and girls. Bear here with an important announcement for Red Rooster fans, so stick around. Yes, indeed, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today Bear's received an email from the Red Rooster Campaign. Yes, Bear gets email in the cave. He's no Luddite. No. Okay, so Bear will share the contents with you good humans. Yes? Okay, alright. It begins, mea culpa, and the future of Red Rooster. Okay, so it begins. Hello, everyone. Your book is late, and I am deeply sorry. While this is in no way an excuse for the late delivery of these books, I want to provide some context for how I lost control of the production schedule. Here's the story, the whole story. 2018. In the weeks before the launch of Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo, I began meetings with a successful Arkansas business leader about the unhealthy state of the comic book industry, as well as sharing my thoughts on how to repair the damage and win over new comic book fans. Ah, yes, like Bear, yes. Elizabeth and I had our ears to the ground for some time, to fans, retailers, creators, and commentators. The time for solutions and action had come. This great American art form should be accessible and discoverable in the wild again by curious and bright-eyed fans. Our idea was pretty straightforward: to place amazing new hero comics with unrivaled art and story, unspoiled by divisive politics, into convenient retail locations that serve communities where comic book shops cannot. Ah, yes. Bear very much agrees with this philosophy. The next step, where CG and independent comics should be headed, into more and more people's hands. Well, and into Bear's claws, too. Okay, alright, we'll continue. The great success of the Red Rooster campaign quickly proved that there was smoke and fire, and we began to garner some interest from other business leaders in our community. I burned the candles at both ends for 2 months, exhaustively promoting our campaign, and we began laying the foundation for what would occur over the next many months. Through the summer and into the fall of 2018, I worked on the first leg of Red Rooster as we began making presentations and laying the legal framework for a little startup that could potentially change the comic book landscape forever. The response was overwhelmingly positive, and every door seemed to open, a larger one, until we were invited to give our largest presentation yet on October 26th. We pitched a major U.S. retailer and their national newsstand distributor on putting comics from a startup company with premier creators into mass market retail. Elizabeth, myself, and our partner David took it as far as we could. We worked and waited. A few days before Christmas, we got the yes phone call. After all the details shook out, we were offered a purchase order for nearly 1 million comic books, 4 titles, including Red Rooster, across 6 months as a pilot program in a national rollout. Yes, this is fantastic news, truly fantastic, breaking into the mainstream to deliver great content. Mitch and Elizabeth deserve High praise. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And if you wish to see more of these comics, visit the Indiegogo page here. Very much bear approved. Alright, but we will get back to the letter. And we had to build everything from scratch. Starting in January 2019, the fledgling Allegiance brand had to find startup capital. Build the teams, create the titles, create the company, hire and train staff, scout talent, negotiate contracts, invent a marketing plan, produce assets, and so much more. It's been insanely hard. I was immediately pulled in 1,000 different directions at once to make it all happen. Our retail launch is February 4th. In 4,000 plus mass market locations nationwide. We're planning on being found on the end cap of book sections at a retailer near you. As you can imagine, the learning curve for a couple of artists has been colossal. This obviously created problems for the Red Rooster campaign. I spread myself way too thin for way too long. Elizabeth and I are heartsick over leaving backers in the dark. Wretchedly heartsick. But now you have the truth. Maybe I should have just said all this sooner. But under counsel, we kept silent about our spectacular deal. And as other creators and staff became intertwined with the Allegiance Arts Initiative, we had a duty to protect their futures as well. Well, this is where Bear would disagree. While this may be sound legal advice, it wasn't very good for the backers. They helped start this unknown to them process in the first place, but they were kept in the dark. Actually, backers on Indiegogo were really more like investors. The analogy of Comicsgate to a hot dog stand is misleading. Sure, you want to treat every customer with respect, but backing on Indiegogo doesn't get Bear a comic right away. It's more like investing in a hot dog stand and enjoying the Franks another day. Backers are investing in creators for a product down the line that hopefully will increase in value. Keeping these investors in the dark, it isn't the best business practice. But, we'll continue with the letter. Elizabeth and I sincerely and humbly apologize to each of you. I accepted all of the above challenges with open but naive eyes. The blame of a late Red Rooster is on me. I couldn't do it all. I am sorry. And I'm sorry I couldn't or didn't tell you until now. Well, couldn't and didn't are two separate things. Bear understands a certain amount of reservation regarding ongoing talks, but a small update for the investors in Red Rooster would have been appreciated, and let everyone know what the broad strokes were and the road ahead. All said, though, Bear is pleased with what is happening now, and he does humbly accept this apology. Yes, indeed. Okay, we'll continue. Providing existing fans with amazing entertainment and winning new fans to comics was and still is our driving passion. We put everything on the line to seize a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to place world-class comics from premier talent into thousands of communities underserved by comic book shops. We pulled the sword from the stone, and now we have to wield it. But I do not regret that. I hope that Elizabeth and myself can find some empathy and grace after these revelations. This unburdening is already a huge relief. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. We will be working to address every comment and message from backers, but that is going to take us a few days as they have crescendoed over the past month. We will be closing the Red Rooster Campaign on November the 15th and giving everyone firm fulfillment dates as soon as I can get solid data. This is a very high priority for us. This project is obviously behind, and I have to wall myself up in my studio and muscle through Red Rooster as our Allegiance staff march forward with other duties. I am committed to excellent craftsmanship, and that takes time. The overall page count for the book has increased to 68 pages. That's 8 pages more than we promised. But this bird needs to stretch its wings. I will be doing some of the final phases for my Red Rooster Work Live on my YouTube channel. The chat is always a blast, and special guests pop in all the time. Do check that out. Yes, yes. I want us to race to the finish together with an enthusiasm fitting for Red Rooster, Allegiance creators, and a bright future for comics. We'll be sharing art as well as updates, which will be occurring with more frequency now that the cat is out of the bag. We will be sending you Act 1 of Red Rooster Golden Age, the first 24 pages, as a digital download for the backers in the weeks ahead. Yes, that's great. Can't wait to see it, and the sooner the better. Yes, yes. Okay, we'll continue. In earlier updates, I told backers that Red Rooster was leading us down some exciting roads. Now you know. Though I wish the circumstances were a little bit better, and I could have accomplished everything with more deftness and efficiency. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Still, it's important to us that Red Rooster backers know first. Thank you. I hope you will choose to celebrate this news. It's an amazing win for fans, new and old, for the talented creators with us at Allegiance Arts, and for the future of great American comic book storytelling. Yes. Thank you for reading this, and thank you for backing this very, very special comic book. We value your support tremendously. Let's make comic book history together. Sincerely, Mitch Brightweiser. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And once again, Bear thanks Mitch and Elizabeth for their very nice letter here. Bear approves and hopes you do as well. Well, all this talk about hot dogs is, it's making Bear hungry, so Bear's not headed back to the woods, but to the nearest trash can. Maybe find something good. Yeah. So until next time, humans. Humans, thank you for watching this video. If you wish to have more, please like and subscribe. And don't forget that bell for notification. It would please Bear very much. You don't want to see Bear bad, do you?